Well, how does it hit you?
Well, it certainly doesn't scare me like the house in Oakdale. They certainly did a good job cleaning it up.
Beautiful apartment.
Yeah.
Not small. A little stuffy in here to you?
Oh, yeah.
Mind if I open those doors over on the terrace?
Please, we could use a little fresh air. Don't you think so?
Okey-doke.
Don't you think so?
Do you want to go see what it's like out there? Come on.
Yes, let's go see. Let's go see. Where are you doing?
Oh, that's better, don't you think?
Oh.
It's nice out there. Should
That
we go
feels
out? Do you think it'd be
good.
all right for her?
Oh, I think she'll love it. How's this? Look. Well, welcome home, Julia. Again? It's your second homecoming, huh? They've both been very unexpected. Very strange. You know, I used to, think about Draper and I taking Julia over to visit her grandmother. Now they're both gone.
Well, I sure feel stupid. I never even thought about this being your mother's place. Are you sure you're not making another mistake moving in here?
No, I think everything will be fine here. There are memories here, but they're different. I think I can live with these. So can Julia.
Well, think so? You're sure getting a good start for a kid your age. Living up here in the clouds?
I think that's what I like most about this place, being so high up, away from all the troubles and the drudgery down there. Then again, I guess trouble can find you anywhere, huh?
Well, I guess so. Look at that.
Listen, I think I'm going to show this little lady to her new bedroom. I presume you're probably anxious to leave, huh?
No, I'm not anxious about that at all. I told him I wouldn't be there till 11, so I've got about an hour. I could stay a little while longer, if you like.
I would like that. I'll be right down.
I'll be here.
Hi, I'm Logan Swift, Jamie Swift's mother. Has he been discharged yet?
No, I don't believe so, Mrs. Swift.
Oh, great. What a day to oversleep. Has anybody else been up here?
No, I don't think Dr. Santos has signed him out yet, so he's definitely still in his room.
Well, then could you call her right now, because I want to get him out of here right now. Where is Dr. Santos? She said that I could come and pick him up at 9 o'clock.
They're going to page her, Mrs. Swift.
Well, you work here, don't you? Haven't you seen her?
Look, I just came on duty a little while ago, but I'm sure if Dr. Santos is discharging your son today, she'll take care of it. She's probably with a patient at the moment.
It's very, very important that I get my son before... It's 10 after 10.
Why don't you just sit down and wait, Mrs. Swift? Or maybe you'd like to go in and see your child?
No, I'll just upset him. I'm sure he wants to leave this awful place just as much as I do.
No, it's not so awful. I kind of like it.
Well, that's because you have to stay here. All right, look, I guess I can't do anything about it. But if you don't do something in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to make a lot of noise.
All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go and check the pediatric ward and see if Dr. Santos is there.
Thank you.
Dr. Santos, please call extension 23. Dr. Santos, please call extension 23.
Hello.
Hi, Eliot, it's Raven.
If it isn't Mother Raven herself. Have you got your little boy yet?
No, I don't. The doctor hasn't released him yet, and it's already 10 after 10, and Logan is on his way over here, probably, and I'm afraid the whole plan is just going to fall apart.
So does that mean I don't have to get out of my warm bed and rush over to that hospital?
Are you in bed? Eliot, you are supposed to be in front of the hospital to take us home.
Don't worry, it's only 10 minutes drive. Sounds as if it's going to be a while anyway before you get your hands on the boy.
If the doctor comes, it will be 10 minutes, and I won't be able to get a cab now.
Oh, all right. I'll be over there. That's the least of your worries anyway.
Eliot Dorn, if you are not in front of the hospital in 10 minutes in a car, I am going to make you miserable for the rest of your life. she's all settled in. Just have to do some unpacking later.
Was there anything I can do to help?
How can you ask that after everything you've done for me?
I haven't done anything.
Well, yes, you have. You've escorted me back into the city after just 2 days ago escorting me out of the city.
Well, a couple of car rides, that's nothing for the Swift limousine service. Swift limousine, pickup and delivery, babies half price, forget it.
Listen, speaking of picking up babies half price, what about Jamie? I'm sure he's just as anxious to get into his crib as Julia was to get into hers.
Well, I told him I would be there at 11. It is 10:20, so they probably haven't even got him ready yet. So.
Yeah, well, I realize you have to drive there and find a parking space and things like that, you know. Logan, are you hanging around here because you're worried about me? I'm fine. Really, this place isn't spooky a bit. And well, I guess I won't need the Swift limousine service for a while.
Well, that's a shame. You were our favorite customer.
The only customer, I'll bet. Well, can I get you something to drink? You thirsty?
No, thank you.
Would you like to sit down?
Thought you'd never ask.
Okay. I feel lucky, Logan. I really do that you were Draper's friend.
Oh, I thought it was your friend, too.
You are. One of my very best friends. Be my blood brother?
Sure.
I feel so silly.
Oh, please don't. I hope you feel this way always.
What, silly?
Friendly. I want to be your friend. It's very important to me. I want to be able to talk to you, have you talk to me. I hope you let me help you whenever I can.
Yeah. Of course I will.
I'm sorry, something the matter? Did I say something wrong?
No, nothing. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'm feeling a little guilty.
Guilty?
I don't know. It's just that you've been so good to me, Logan. I'm confused.
Confused about what? Oh, let me guess. Raven came to see you last night. Did she say anything nasty about us?
No, she didn't. She does have something to do with it. Lord knows it's hard enough to try to be Raven's friend without the complication of being your friend too, especially considering the antagonism two of you have felt.
Well, I will try not to ask you to make a choice between us. Obviously, it's your business who your friends are, who you see, who you don't see. I have to suggest, though, that when you're around Raven, you keep your back to the wall. I'll let it go with that.
I know that. I have to tell you, though, something. I think it was very generous of Raven to offer to spend the night with me just so I wouldn't have to stay in the house alone.
Playing Good Samaritan. She probably wanted a free breakfast. Hi. Do you believe that?
Mm-hmm.
I just got through saying I wasn't going to do that.
That's
and
right.
Well, forget I said that.
Okay.
That was very nice of Raven.
I hope so. And besides, she didn't get any breakfast. She left too early.
Oh, yeah? What did you do? Tell her I was coming by to pick you up?
No.
What time did she leave?
I don't know. I was still asleep. I slept like a log last night. I was exhausted.
Oh, that's good, anyway.
And I woke up and I found a note from Raven on the coffee table. Something like, darling, sorry I couldn't stay. Something about having to do an errand. Love always.
She must still be on London time. What time did you get up?
Oh, around 6:30. Julie woke me up.
6:30? And Raven was already gone?
Yeah.
This is not the Raven that I ever knew. She never got out of bed before 10 o'clock. Must have been some errand.
I guess so.
Oh, my God.
What?
The hospital. I gotta get out of here.
Logan, where are you going?
Going to the hospital.
What are you talking about?
Raven, she may be after Jamie.
tell me what's happening? Have you found her yet? Yes, I know where Dr. Santos is. She's with your baby right now, Mrs. Swift, just making one last examination to make sure it's all right to let him out.
Why didn't she do that this morning? She told me I could take him home at 9 o'clock.
I'm sure it'll all be taken care of in just a little while.
I don't have any time. My husband is going to be here any minute. He's driving in front of the hospital to take me and my baby home, and he can't park there forever.
Oh, well, there's a parking lot. He can wait for you there.
I want my son. Can't you get that through your head? I want him, and I want him right now.
Yeah, he's sort of cute if you like him on the short and bumpy side. No, he's a tool and die maker.
Nurse, excuse me. I'm sorry to bother you. My name's
I'll call you back, Sue.
My name's Mr. Swift. I'm supposed to pick up my son this morning. He's been discharged.
Mr. Swift?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to be downstairs in the car.
What?
Well, your wife said you were picking her up out front.
My wife has already been here this morning?
Yeah, she just left a couple of minutes ago.
She left. Well, what about my son? Is he ready to go yet?
Well, he's gone. But I mean, she took him with her, of course. Dr. Santos checked the baby out, and your wife took him home. Is something wrong?
You say she just left a moment ago?
Yes.
You got the food.
Yes, I do. Now let's get out of here.
You must be very pleased with yourself, darling, to have your little bundle of heaven. Or should I say, your little bundle of cash?
Don't be cross, Eliot. Mommy loves her little baby. She does. She missed her little Jamie, James.
Careful, careful, I may be sick.
I do love my son, and don't you dare say I don't. I may not like all those bottles and diapers and all the other stuff that goes with it, but I love my little James, I do. I love him even better now.
Especially now that he's richer than ever before. Exactly how many millions does Mama have?
Don't you listen to him, Jamie. Mommy loves you for yourself, not your money. Have you ever heard that saying, though?
Which one?
It says it's just as easy to love a rich baby as it is a poor one. You should know that when you probably made it up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I'm thrilled that you have what you want. Now, how about what I want?
The thing is, it was so simple. I mean, I knew it was a good plan, but I didn't know it was going to be so easy. You should have seen me shaking at the nurse's station. I thought for sure Logan was going to get there before I did.
Raven, did you hear what I said? Now that you've won your baby sweepstakes, I want to know what our plans are for the future.
Oh, you're so sentimental, Eliot. I mean, I've always known that. Underneath that austere exterior that beats the heart of a marshmallow.
I'm not sentimental about you, Raven. I just want to own you.
Oh, especially now that you've discovered I'm going to be a rich lady.
Wealth makes even the most gorgeous woman more attractive, darling.
You gorgeous little baby, you. You gorgeous little baby.
However, I do not intend to be dumped at your convenience. I hope you understand that.
Don't listen to this man, Jamie. Don't listen to this mean man. He's trying to scare your mommy.
Let me tell you something that should scare you. Your husband. You don't think he's going to let you get away with this, do you?
Come on, Raven. I know you're in there. Come on. If I have to leave, I'll be back with cops. Now open up. Don't tell me that you didn't see her. The hotel's just not that big. I mean, what have you got, 25 rooms?
We have 40 occupancies, sir. And at the moment, every single one of them is taken.
You do know what Mrs. Swift looks like, don't you?
Yes, I know, Mrs. Swift.
Then you know it's not usual for her to be walking around the lobby with a baby in her arms.
If she was here this morning, sir, I really must have missed her.
I did. What time did you come on duty?
I've been here since 8:30. But I can assure you that if she...
Don't assure me. Just tell me whether or not she's in the building.
Sir, I already suggested you use the house phones.
I've been up to her room. She doesn't come to the door. Now, that's not because she's not there. It's because she doesn't want to come to the door. I think she's in the room. Do you confirm that or not?
I really wish I could help you, sir, but there is nothing I can do.
Oh, I don't know. How about coming across with a passkey?
I'm sorry, sir. That's against
No,
my...
no, it'd be all right. I'm the husband. I'm Mr. Swift. I'll show you some ID.
Still, that would be irregular, sir. I mean, I could lose my job for doing something like that, and frankly, I need the money. One always needs money, doesn't one? Why don't I try giving her a call myself?
Why don't you do that?
There doesn't seem to be any answer, sir.
Oh, that's a shame.
Come to think of it, sir, I do remember having seen Mrs. Swift this morning.
I thought you might have. Now, when was it? And did she have a baby with her?
Oh, isn't inflation terrible? $20 hardly buys anything these days.
I don't think you got my name. It was Swift, as in District Attorney of Monticello Swift. Now, in case you don't know what district attorneys do, they investigate and they prosecute crimes. Everything from extortion to violations of the city health code in hotel restaurants. Violations which could conceivably close down those hotels. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I did see her. She was at the elevator with a gentleman and a baby.
Gentlemen and a...
Yes, sir.
You get on that phone to her room, and you keep ringing until I tell you to stop. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Raven! For God's sake, do something about that phone.
What do you want me to do? It's Logan.
How do you know?
Well, who else is it going to be?
How shall I know? Maybe it's a baby food dealer. Maybe it's your bookie.
It's Logan, and I'm not going to answer it.
Well, take it off the hook or do something with it.
Oh, well. Might as well get this over with. Hello?
Mrs. Swift,
Raven,
there's
give
some...
me that. Raven, you're not going to get away with this.
With what, darling?
Kidnapping, you know what I'm talking about. It's illegal in this state.
Well, I'm surprised you're the district attorney because you obviously don't know very much about the law.
I want my child back, and I mean him to get him. And by the time I do, you will be very well acquainted with the law.
Well, you do your best, darling, because I'm ready for you. Because you realize I am the child's only legal parent. Do you understand that? His only legal parent. And I know you plan to press paternity, but by that time...
By that time, what?
By that time, it won't make any difference because I'll have custody, and you're not going to get him again. And if I have my way, you're not going to see him again either. You understand?
Raven, you don't know how wrong you are. You really don't know how...
Let me tell you one more thing, darling. Don't you get any ideas about coming over here to snatch him either. Because that's kidnapping, seeing as you're not the legal parent. And even if you don't go to jail, you're going to lose your career. So bye-bye.
Where can I make an outside call?
Payphones are over there, sir.
Mallory can't be serious. He needs you. You're the only lady detective we have in the police force. How can he loan you out to another department for 3 months?
It won't be that long. Then again, it might be longer.
It's that political murder case, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's a very interesting one, Steve. All sorts of ramifications. Whoever solves this case is going to make quite a name for themselves.
Oh, so that's what you're interested in, huh?
You don't like the idea of my having ambition, do you?
I thought you liked this job. What are you bucking for, police commissioner?
I love my work, Steve, but the only way I'm going to get ahead in this business is if I work on a case that's important. Now, don't tell me you don't feel the same way.
That's different.
Why? Because you're a man?
Well, partly. I mean, a man's practically always the breadwinner in a family, right?
Assuming there is a family.
Well, there could be a family if you just loosen up.
You're changing the subject.
Listen to us. Just a few days ago, we were talking about the possibility that you and I might get together.
Oh, boy, being assigned to this case has nothing to do with that, Steve.
But it sure is convenient, isn't it? Now you don't have to make up a decision.
Saxon.
This is Logan Swift.
Oh, Logan, hi. Oh, how is Jamie? Did you get him back to the hospital okay?
No, I didn't get a chance. Raven beat me to it. She sneaked him out of the hospital. Now she's got him, and I'm damned if I know how to get him back.
But Mrs. Hayworth, I'm sure it was just an oversight. As you know, the Bremen prides itself on its room service. Yes, I'll have them sent up immediately. Thank you. Harold, get some buns up to old Lady Hayworth's real fast.
Yes, sir, right away.
Logan, I got here as soon as I can. What's happening?
Well, nothing new. Mother and child still up in 505. I guess Raven's got a dresser in front of the door by now, but aside from that, nothing new.
Oh, I hope she's taking care of Jamie.
She better be. She just damn well better be. I just don't know how I could have been so stupid. You and Steve and Calvin, you worked double shifts to make sure that Raven didn't get her hands on Jamie, and then I let her waltz him out of the hospital just free as a...
Raven just has good timing.
Timing? Stupid. Stupid. What did I think? There was going to be a truce or something? You're right. You're right. I'll settle down. I'll just sit down here.
Logan, didn't you warn Dr. Santos about the possibility?
No. Can't blame the hospital staff for anything that's happened. It's standard operating procedure to release a child into custody of the parent. I didn't leave any other instructions. Don't even think I could have.
And she's his legal parent.
And I'm not.
You know what gets me, Logan? If it wasn't love that made her go to all this trouble, what was it?
I don't know. That's been bothering me from the beginning, and the only thing I can come up with is revenge. She wanted revenge. But if that's it, she sure got it.
Is revenge that important to her? You're both separated now. The marriage is over, isn't it?
It is as far as I'm concerned. There's just one issue left to be settled between us, and that's got to be done by a judge. When? Now, when? How long would it take? I want my son back now.
What did I tell you, huh? Just like taking candy from a baby.
Well, I suppose congratulations are in order. Would you care for some milk?
No, that's fine. You know what I think? I think that I should submit this story to one of those national magazines. Devoted mother beats insurmountable odds, regaining custody of the child she adores.
Yes, only you and I will know the truth, darling.
What?
That you simply lucked out.
I made my own luck. I think going to that hospital was sheer inspiration.
Well, I think you should be prepared for the eventuality of Logan coming charging up here to get his son back.
Well, unless my husband is a complete fool, I don't think he's going to try to get Jamie back.
So?
Because if he comes through that door to try to get Jamie, I'm going to slap him with the kidnapping suit so fast, it's going to make his head spin.
Jamie and you, living happily ever after.
That's right. No, unfortunately, I think Logan will try to get Jamie back. But he will stick to the side of law and order.
Well, then you have a very unpleasant court battle awaiting you.
Maybe, but that's not going to happen for months and months.
But don't be surprised if Logan uses his influence as DA to push this case to the top of the list.
Well, he might do that, but it's still going to take a while. He has to establish his paternity before he can even start the case.
Well, he might not fare so well in an action like that. He might charge you with abandonment.
If he does, he has to prove it, doesn't he?
Well, what if April decides to reread the letter you gave her?
That letter. I searched through every drawer to try to find that letter. I think she sleeps with it. Anyway, it really won't matter because By the time Logan gets his case together, Jamie and I will be long gone.
Gone where?
Jamie's actually a very lucky little boy. Not every infant gets a chance to go to London.
You didn't tell me you planned to skip the country.
Don't look so unhappy. It's not going to be for good. I just think that Jamie should meet his grandmother.
I see. Introducing the meal ticket to the meal.
Eliot.
That's true, just the same. I know it. You know that I know it. That's the name of this whole game. You've been trying to get your hands on that money your mother left your son for a long time now.
Eliot, come here. I want to talk to you. Please. Eliot, remember I told you before that you were never supposed to bring this subject up again? Not even to me. It's very important. You see, as far as you're concerned, the only reason that I want my baby back is because I'm his mother, because I love her.
I see.
See, no one really cares about your incorrect assumptions about my motivation.
My lips are sealed.
Thanks. I like them much better that way.
I hope this is the beginning of my reward for being your accomplice.
You have my undying gratitude.
I'm afraid, Raven, that it's not enough. I'm going to want more. Never fear. I have no intention of double-crossing you. I wouldn't dare.
Smart man.
Your determination frightens me, you know that? It really does. It also excites me. I find you incredibly sexy when you're in this mood.
You find me incredibly sexy in any mood.
Especially when you have that little movement of violence in your eyes.
Eliot.
What now?
Don't. We're not alone, you know. There's a baby in the other room.
I'll stop the keel so he can't peek.
Well, it's just that, I would feel very uncomfortable with a baby in the other room.
I'm sure you can manage. Damn.
That's probably Jamie calling to complain already. Hello.
We have to talk.
What do you want?
I'm coming up there right now. I want to see you, Raven, and I'm not leaving this hotel till you do. Now, you're going to have to come out of that room eventually, and when you do, I will be waiting for you, so why don't we do it now?
I'm Jamie's mommy, and he's going to stay right here with me.
All I am concerned about is Jamie's well-being. Now, I give you my word, if you let me come up now, I won't try to take him away from you. Now, think about that for a minute. Think about it. We've got a lot to talk about. You let me come up now, and I promise you, that's all we'll do. Talk.
Okay. I need some time, though. I have to take a shower. How about, 10 minutes? No, wait. Make that, 20 minutes.
I'll be there in 15.
Company's coming?
Soon. Wait a minute. Now, what are you doing here? You said you were coming alone.
I never said anything of the kind. Deborah's here as a friend.
You told me that you weren't going to come and take Jamie away. Now you bring this cop.
Now, look, don't get upset. I'm just here to talk. That's all I said.
I'm sorry, but I've changed my mind. Would you two please leave? You have a lot of nerve.
You talk to me about nerve after what you've done this morning?
I'm not going to talk to you at all until this woman leaves my house.
I didn't come here to cause any more trouble, Raven. Now, if that's what's happening, I'll leave.
No, you won't. Damn it, I want you
Did she
here.
tell you she assaulted me in a restaurant not too long ago?
Oh, I'm sorry, Raven. I know I shouldn't lose my temper just because you provoke me.
I should have pressed charges against you.
All I was hoping to do was smack some sense into you.
Which proves my point about your lack of feminine instinct. Any woman knows that a child should be with his mother.
All right, let's just knock all this off, please, all of us.
Then why don't
It's not
you
what
just
we're
leave?
here for. Let me... Please, Raven, don't do this.
Jamie is my son, and I want to raise him.
You're not a fool, Raven. You never have been. You know that you don't have the patience or the desire to care for him.
He means everything to me.
Would you just find another way to get back at me? I'll do anything you say.
I have what I want, Logan.
Do you want a quick divorce? I mean, we could get on a plane tomorrow morning for Reno. You want my money? You can have it all, and I mean now. We'll walk down to the bank right now. You want me to jump through hoops? I'll do
Look,
that.
don't tempt me.
Jamie is the only thing in the world that means anything to me. Please don't take him away from me.
You touch me, you really do, but I'm sorry, the answer is no.
I want to see him.
I'll send you some pictures.
He's just out of the hospital. I want to make sure he's all right.
He's fine, Logan.
I'll see for myself.
No! Don't you dare invade my privacy.
What's all this about?
Well, I knew you were going to come and try something, so I locked the door.
You locked? Well, just how did you manage to do that? The door doesn't lock from this side.
How do you know?
You look at the lock! The latch has to be thrown from the inside, and I'm damn sure Jamie didn't do it.
Well, I didn't want you to see Jamie, okay?
Is Eliot Dorn in there with my son?
Even if he is, it's none of your business.
I
So
won't
I
have him in there with Jamie!
Will you be quiet? You're going to wake him. Come on.
Take that door in.
Come on. I think it's time for you to leave.
You're not going to get away with this, Raven. You're not going to get away with this.
I'll
I'm going to get him back.
See you in court,
You
huh?
bet on it! You just bet on it!